from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Again, Smith. This is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here now a third down and 8. short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Geno down to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 9. Now Geno. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Ojulari continuing to look like a real presence for the Giants. 5.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles in only 7 games in 2022. Let's see what the pace looks like for him if he's able to avoid the injury bug.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing now is Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hill left the powerful Kansas City offense last season and really improved the Miami one. A fourth All-Pro nod for the burner and only the 11th 1,700-yard season in league history. Adds a catch and first down to his follow-up campaign there.
Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw his car. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Skirts by at the 15. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Again, it's Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Smith.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. And some room to work.
Up the right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Geno on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
To throw, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Complete to Cedric Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Completes it to the tight end, Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Achane hit and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff formally.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, it's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
They're absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Hill to return it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. To throw is Smith. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken inside his own 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A give, running right, Achane. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that sack, Charles, this looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Jones now gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Achane is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3.
Dolphins 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, here's Smith. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
on first down. Jones got a man. It's Darren Waller. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second down, goal to go. Achane once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Geno now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Smith. Now he steps away. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Smith to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's second and a yard. Smith. This is caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.